antagonist, the way it took various shapes of various people and it just slowly followed. Why, hello there YouTube and welcome back to 31. I am Random Ross and today it is Monday the 17th, meaning it's a new week and we got a new theme. So this week's theme is Teen Week. So for this week, all the horrors that I'm going to be reviewing have all got to be teen related, whether they have a teenage protagonist, or it's got some teen drama in it or what have you. As long as the characters are teenagers, whether they're played by actors in their 20s or not, as long as they're teenagers in the film and what have you, it will be considered for this week. So, I'm kicking Teen Week off with a review of It Follows. So It Follows is a 2014 teen horror that follows a young teenage girl named Jay, played by Maika Monroe, who dates this guy. They go on a couple dates and then they have sex consensually, only to discover that this guy has given her this sort of curse and tells her that there's this thing that's going to be following her now. It walks slowly and it takes the shape of anyone or anything, and it's always moving forward, but the one advantage she has is that it's slow and she can outrun it, and the only way to get rid of this is to pass it on to someone else, and if they die, the curse will go back to them, to the person they had before. And that's pretty much the plot. So Jay is trying to keep away from this entity, and she gets her friends in on it to help her, and in the end, they think, what's a smart idea to get rid of this? I know what, try it with a prostitute or something. At least they're passing it over and what have you. Okay, so that's enough with the plot. Let's get to my likes and dislikes. What did I like about this? Well, first of all, I like the originality we got out of this one. I mean, the story and that, I've not really seen anything like this before, where sex itself is the killer. I mean, in previous teen horrors and slashers, we've always seen sex as the killer because, they're like vulnerable in that state. They got their guard down. But in this, it's like if you have sex, the entity that follows you, if it gets to you, it will kill you unless you pass it to someone else and hope they pass it on and so on and so forth. I also like the entity. That was a unique being and unique antagonist, the way it took various shapes of various people and it just slowly followed. I liked that, the entity. It's not really explained what it is or where it's from, but I think it could be, well, obviously I think the whole message behind it is the whole symbolization of an STD, that it can kill you and stuff. I think there's a message behind that. But yeah, I like the story to this. I also like Maika Monroe. I got to know her from watching the film The Guest, and then, she made more and more films, and, she's an actress that really grew on me, that I like. I also liked the score to this. The score had a very 80s sort of John Carpenter-esque feel to it, and I liked that. I liked the soundtrack and the score we got in this film. Very 80s feel. And was this set in the 80s? Well, I'm not sure. I mean, there were moments where it looked like it was the 80s, but then they had like an iPhone and that. Maybe it's just not. Maybe you're not meant to notice the timeline, or maybe it's just set in a world where, I don't know, some things are in and out and what have you. I never really paid attention to that. So someone brought it up in their review of it when I watched it. But this, all in all, is a good teen horror, and I do enjoy it. And yeah, it's gone on to be, and the title as well, It Follows, like, you know, the thing It Follows, and the ending leaves you questioning, are they being followed, you know, by the thing, the entity? Anyway, do I have anything to dislike? Not really. I was pretty much entertained. It kept me watching for a while, which is what I like a film to do, not bore me to death or anything. I guess there were some moments in there that were quite like some drama moments, maybe a few dumb decisions, but it's an alright one. So, what am I going to rate this? It's an easy one. I'll give it 5, yeah, there were a little bit of like moments in there that didn't interest me. I'll give it 4.5 stabs out of 5. 4.5 stabs out of 5 for It Follows. So there you go. There is your review for today. Day 17 of 31 and day 1 of Teen Week. So, you know, I'm going to be back tomorrow with another episode, another horror review with the teen subgenre. So, yeah, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. You can watch the other 2 weeks that I've done previous, you know, Vincent Price Week and 80s Week, you know, so far on this channel. So, yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. And, yeah, until next time, don't have nightmares.